Comanche. Hi, Comanche. Hi, Comanche. Hi, little mama. Hi. Where's our pretty girl? Hello, little girl. Look at you and your tail wagging. You like me, but you don't like to get groomed, no? Hi. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Come on, Comanche. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Good job. Come here. I know you don't want to bath. Come on, let's go. What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you for returning. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you are notified every single time I drop a video and you don't miss not one video. Everybody in here, smash that like button, share this video, and drop a comment down below during the video, after the video, before the video, whatever you feel. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you like about the video. Let me know what you want to see next. You saw by the title and the thumbnail, we got a good one. So let's get straight into this groom. Also, you guys, make sure you're continuing to watch the ads. I know some of them can be a little lengthy, but watch them as much as you can for as long as you can. It truly does help support the channel and support me. It helps me to do this on a more full-time basis, and it really does keep me out in the algorithm as I've been, and keeps the channel growing. I really appreciate it and love you guys. Let's get back into the groom. Okay, so this is Comanche, and this is my second time grooming her. She was a client of the groomer who used to work there but has since left, and the groomer that used to do her used to do an adorable haircut on her, so that's what I did. Just followed the same haircut that she was getting, and the owners absolutely love the haircut, and she looks so cute when she's all done. So for her bath, I am going to be using a Tearless Puppy face wash on her, and as I state in all my videos, I do rinse the face in cool water so that if the shampoo does irritate the eyes, it is rinsing all the irritant out, or helping to soothe, I should say, the irritation that the shampoo may cause. And on her body, I am doing our economy conditioning shampoo. It is concentrated, so it has to be heavily diluted. It's a really, really good shampoo. It has conditioner in it. You can feel it when you're washing the dogs. You can feel the actual conditioner in there, and you can feel how soft it makes the coat, and it really, really gets them clean the very first wash. Unless you have like a dog that's like really thick, then you have to wash them twice, but it did pretty good on Comanche. Comanche is a very sweet dog. She does do a little bit of passive aggressive things where she knows you don't want her to do something and she'll do it anyway, but she's pretty good with listening, so I think you guys are going to enjoy this video. So for Comanche, we only did one wash. I let it sit on her for a little bit, and now I'm rinsing her, and I'm going to get her all dried and prepped and ready for her groom. So Comanche is going to be getting a modified lamb
Comanche.
cut, which a
Stand up.
lot of dogs actually that
I'm just a
come
lazy
in
girl.
get a modified
No.
lamb cut. Now,
No
I'm one of
stand.
those groomers who really like to have creative freedom on a dog.
Uh-uh.
I'm not going to make your dog look crazy, but I would love to make your dog look cute. And she's one of those dogs that I just absolutely love to groom because she always comes out incredibly adorable. So to prep her coat and get her ready for her groom, I'm going to just brush her out. She's not matted or anything like that, but brushing them out prior to clipping them makes it a lot easier on the clipper and a lot easier on you to get their haircut complete. So if you guys can see, I try and set up on my table what I'm going to use on them
Uh-uh.
because I do have a pretty long table. So I groom them on one side and have what I'm going to use on them on the other side of the table. So I'll set up my
Comanche. Come
shears,
on.
the
Yeah.
blades, the spray, the combs, any dematting tools I may need. I'll have that all set up so I don't have to do a lot of moving around and walking away from the table when I'm grooming them. It's just a quick little technique that I taught myself
Watch
to
your
cut
eyes.
out the walking back and forth that prolongs the grooming, trying to find things on my station. I figured I would just line it up on my table and grab it as I need to go.
Look how fluffy you look. You look cute, Comanche. All right, let's get these paw pads. Come on. No. No. You stay. Comanche, no. Stay.
So for her haircut, I'm going to start off with her paw pads. I'm going to be doing a 30 blade on her paw pads just to get them nice and clean and nice and short. Now what I find interesting, I've stated this in a different video, but it's so funny because I shave their paw pads the absolute shortest blade that I would do on their entire body, and I feel like their paw pads grow the fastest. I don't understand it. It's so crazy, but I just don't get it. But a 30 blade is probably the cleanest you can do. Next to a 40 blade is going to be cleaner than a 30 blade, but I personally prefer a 30 blade because a 40 is just really close and you can easily nick the paw pad with a 40 blade. So I've always been comfortable with a 30. So after her paw pads, I'm going to clean her eyes out before I clean her sanitary, just to prevent cross contamination. If I ever do the sanitary first, I try and remember to clean the blade. I'm not a perfect groomer, so sometimes I do forget, but I try and do the eyes before I do the butt. And for scooping the eyes and the sanitary, I'm going to be using a 10 blade because it is the safest blade. On the belly, I do a 10 reverse just so it's a cleaner look. It doesn't irritate the dogs as long as I'm not grinding or pushing the clippers down on their skin. Now, I will say there are some dogs that have a more sensitive sanitary than others. So for those dogs, I have to do a longer blade, like a 7 blade on their skin, on their sanitary.
Ah, 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 ah. Don't you even think about it. You talking to me? Oh. Don't
Now,
you even think about
Comanche
it. You
gets
can sit
dropped
down,
off
but don't
first thing
take
in
up
the
all the
morning because they like
space.
her done by a certain
Your
time.
ear and your
So they
tongue
don't
to
typically
yourself.
like her to be there longer than 3 hours. They would prefer she get out in 2.5 hours, 2 hours if you can. But they don't want her there longer than 3 hours because they feel like she gets a little bit stressed. Comanche usually does fine, but I think for the owners, mental state of mind, they
Don't
like
step
her
back.
there as less as possible, which is fine because Comanche's not a bad dog. She can get done straight through. Or for the most part, I don't really do my dogs straight through. I'll wash them, dry them, then put them back, and then work on a dog. So while Comanche was in the kennel relaxing, I was bathing my other dogs. Also, for customers taking their dogs to a grooming salon, if you take your dog to a grooming salon and they take multiple dogs at one time, generally, we like to wash our dogs first, dry them, and then go through and groom them. That's the most ideal situation. Sometimes, if you are on a time crunch, we will wash, blow dry, and groom your dog straight through if that's what you need. But expect your dog to be there for a few hours if you do not need them out by a certain time. It's a lot easier on us when you don't because it gives us time to do what we need to do and we are not feeling rushed. One thing groomers do not like is to feel rushed. So if you can prevent it and not do it, do not make your groomer feel rushed. But if you're dropping off at a grooming salon where they take multiple dogs at one time, just understand your dog is going to be there for a little bit. But the dog's usually fine. If the dog is stressed out too much, we'll always call you guys to come pick up the dog and make adjustments to their profile as needed.
you're not going to lay down, but you can sit down.
So for her body, I'm going to be using a 4 blade. I'm going to do that on her body and skim off on her legs. And I'm going to start right at the back of the occiput. When I start shaving my dogs down, I know you guys see me kind of feel where the backbone is. That's what I'm doing. I'm feeling where the occiput starts so I know where to start shaving. And I don't shave part of the head.
You're not laying down.
The German Shepherd asked if he could get them by 12 or 1. I told him that if you could, you just let him know.
Okay. That should be fine. Stop. So the only ones I have here right now is this one and the German Shepherd. Okay. Comanche, stop.
So for her legs, I'm going to back brush them, and then I'm going to take the 5/8 guard comb
There you
on her
go.
legs. That
Come
is
here.
a zero guard comb for those of you that have the letters. Now, Comanche comes once a month, literally every 4 weeks, so there's never a whole lot that comes off of her legs. They just like to keep her neat and clean and tight.
Comanche, get over here. No, no, no.
And I swear every dog does the same thing where you're going to shave down their legs, and it's typically their front legs, but they'll put their face right where you need to start shaving. And some dogs are very stubborn. They'll keep putting their face back there no matter how many times you move it until you're really stern with them, and then they'll listen and they'll stay in the same spot. For the most part, they just it's I don't even know what to call it, to be all the way honest. Is it passive aggressive? I don't know. I just know every dog does it. Every single dog. Okay, so now with that same 5/8 on the legs, I'm going to use that on her face. but they like to save her eyelashes, so I'm going to hold the eyelashes down while I use the clippers to clipper her head. Now, for the owners that like to save the eyelashes on the dog's face, if your dog has a full set of eyelashes, I completely understand wanting to save them. But if your dog has like two lashes on their face, why are you saving that? It literally looks it looks like two strings hanging from their eyelids. It's so weird, but there's so many customers that want to leave those little stringy eyelashes. I'm like, please just cut them off. It just looks really bad. There was this one doodle when I worked back up north, and this dog had the longest eyelashes I've ever seen. I mean, they came past his muzzle, and the owner did not want them shaved off. And the dog was a matted mess. Like, it was pelted. So everything had to be shaved. The ears, the face, the tail, everything was in a tin. But the eyelashes were just there, long, and it was so gross. It was so gross. Please, you guys, don't do that to your dogs. Don't do that to your dogs. Or your groomer for that much. Please don't do that to your groomer. Let us cut them. Let us cut them off. They don't need them. But now I'm going to go through her
I
body and scissor her body up with my straights. I'm going to scissor anything that's sticking out and not aligned with her body, and make sure she's even up all over, because they like her to look, like I said, nice, neat, and tight.
Comanche, stay. Uh-uh.
So for the top of her leg, where the 4 blade meets the 5/8 guard comb, I'm just going to go through and scissor that up, making it neat and blending that line. You can blend with thinning shears. Sometimes I'll blend with thinning shears, but when it is a cut like this, I'll just use my straights because it's quicker, especially if I'm on a time crunch.
Sometimes it's hard. It's for hard of hearing people. They'll transfer it to like a text message. So if you ever hear that again, it's safe to leave a voicemail. Yeah. No, it's sometimes for people who are hard of hearing. For when? Oh. I didn't even know she had another dog. I'll call her back. Don't you kick. I have scissors to your paw pads. Go home on a missing toe. You go ahead and kick. Hey, what I say? Just so you know, Comanche, missing toenails hurt. I don't know from experience, but just so you know. It's just what I heard. Now, I want this foot. It's mine. I'm not letting it go. No, have an attitude. I'm not letting you go. It's the safest way I need to do this. And you can't feel it, so chill out. You don't need all that hair anyway. Stop. Comanche, come here. Actually, I'm gonna do your tail. There's not much to it.
Funny thing is that dog in July 2022 was so mad at that love lunch table with
So for her tail, because they like it long, I'm just going to go through and neaten it up and not take a lot off because they like the fullness of her tail. And she has beautiful fur on her tail anyway, so I wouldn't really want to cut all of that off. So for her face, I'm going to go through with my thinning shears and neaten everything back up. Make sure her face is round and try my best not to cut her eyelashes. You'll see me hold them down with my thumb just so they're out of the way, but I'm going to do my absolute best not to cut her eyelashes.
Uh-uh. Come here.
I figured that's where he was when you said tell him we all said hey.
Comanche, come here.
you probably already know this already, but I'll just say just in case that dog is the first Tuesday coming.
This one here?
Yeah.
I remember that briefly, yes. You told me the last time she was here.
I've got it all. I looked here and I just marked
At 8:30, right? Stop. Uh-uh. Oh, I never brought it over here. ah.
But with this woman's young, usually the elders are going to say, like,
I mean, I have my phone set up where my stuff goes to voicemail that it takes my voicemail to me, but I don't. I just did that because I'm terrible at checking my voicemail. At least that way I get it. When I set that up, my grandma was calling me like 14 times a day.
Grandma,
Yeah.
the one that threw across town.
Yep. Yep. That woman's got a lot of stuff that's comical.
Your mama's mama.
Yeah.
Stop.
She used to take Keratin and she would get like a monthly dose, which was 90 pills, and they'd be gone in a week. Because she forget she took them. Because she was drinking on top and taking Keratin. And she'd take a whole bottle of Keratin in a week. And her psychiatrist would just refill them because he was a freaking quack. All of it.
Still alive.
Yeah. Now that she lives at the nursing home, she don't want nothing to do with nobody. She's too busy. When she was at home, she called everybody 15, 20 times a day, back to back to back to back to back. And refused to leave the house. But absolutely refused to go to the grocery store, to go eat anything. She's like, I'm too decrepit. Now she won't slaps from the nursing home.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna put me there.
Stop.
But warm laughter in the nursing home.
Goes and plays bingo.
Yeah, I'll be out there.
Stop.
Probably have lunches together.
Yeah, they do. She goes on the outings that the nursing home takes them to, like they went to the Festival of Lights, they go to the
She's like,
movies.
heck with y'all, I gotta do family.
Yeah, like
Y'all son, we're gonna do
yeah, we moved her into the nursing home and she was a whole different person.
Should have done that years ago.
Yeah, that's what we said. Wasted years of money.
Stop, Comanche. Stop.
About my daddy.
Really. The nursing home.
They called my daddy and they had to go. And I'm going, and
Well, if you're having fun, they're gonna do it.
he's 60-some years old. How old is this woman?
I doubt he's not
He's 70-something. Yeah. I said, and what do you want me to do?
Comanche. Stop.
Rules. I said, you got men and women there. They're old enough to know better. Yeah, get over it. Don't be calling me because you call me Betty or something.
Uh-uh.
But then apparently they're in their right mind enough to know that they won't say.
Comanche. Stop it.
Have that visual, don't call me.
Comanche. No. You cannot force your face one way. I have scissors. You can look when you're done. You can, no. You can look when you're done. I have to do your face. Pain in the butt. Ah, ah. Ah. No. No.
Now for her ears, the same concept for the tail is the same concept for the ears. They don't like a bunch of hair off, so I'm just going to go through and scissor a little bit off just to clean up her ears and make them neat. Okay, so I'm putting the finishing touches on Comanche and making sure she looks really cute, even though she's fighting me on it. But this is her before of what she looked like when she first came in, and this is her completed after. She looks absolutely adorable, especially with her bows, so neat, so proper, and ready to just go romp in some more dirt. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share this video, drop a comment down below, do all that fancy YouTube stuff. I love you guys. Train your dogs for grooming. Make sure you watch every video straight through. Watch those ads. Enjoy the videos. I'll catch you in the next one. Love you guys.